Welcome back. As I said, continuing on. When you first build your character, if you don't like the look, you can't really do much about it if you're going through the tutorial until you've actually finished the tutorial. So just bear with it, accept it, because once you get planet side, you can fix that, and I'll show you how in a later video. But for now, let's continue the tutorial, finish it off. Before we actually get started, as you would have noticed, once I finished the duel with Captain Duran, I think Captain Duran. Yeah. Anyway, once I beat the captain in a duel, it said, "Congratulations, Lieutenant." You Yanks. Say it the way the French say it. Us proper English speakers, for some reason, we throw an F in there when it doesn't exist. Now, go to your character. You can hit U to open up that screen, or you can left click on this icon here where the mouse thingy is. Go to skills. Now remember, I explained you don't get any skill points. You'll need to get to Lieutenant Commander. Or sorry, this is Warrior. The Klingon ranks confuse me, but essentially in Starfleet, this is the equivalent of an ensign. The next rank is lieutenant, or lieutenant rather. Once you get to that, this will unlock. See, it actually says it right there, lieutenant. I'm not a lieutenant, I'm an ensign, or Klingons call them warriors. I don't know what they call the next rank, but I guess we'll discover that together. I probably know, but I don't remember. Don't recall. Anyway, now I have a bunch of stuff that I can put onto my ship and my character that just in terms of strength and power and all that, it's off the chart. Now, here's something that they don't tell you in the tutorial. Left click on the options, basic, difficulty. If you set your difficulty to elite, it makes for a much more challenging game, and it is worth doing, trust me. It's gonna be hard. And if you get to a point where that setting is too hard to get past a mission, you can always drop it back to advanced or normal. But I like to put it on elite because it makes the game more interesting. So you hit apply. And it's done. Because what that does is it increases the frequency of better quality equipment drops. So now we'll get into a bit of space combat. You saw an officer that I've been working on that's quite a bit higher in rank.
Captain,
And has...
There is no sign of the Segpa on scanners. We do not know if the Feds destroyed her.
a lot
But
more
I
stuff.
suggest we not worry about that just yet. Engines and shields are operational, but we need Iridium to facilitate immediate repairs to other systems, and our Iridium stores were lost in the ambush. Fortunately, There are some asteroids in the vicinity that might have what we need.
Increase your speed using E. The god has joined your crew.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, at the very basics of a ship, you only have like ensign level abilities.
W and S will pitch your ship down.
Okay, now with ship combat, W doesn't go forward. It's you have ship's power. Hit R to go straight to full. You can adjust it as you need to. I think. No, that's not the one. Oh. Yeah. And also you have that, which isn't working at the moment.
Full stop! Captain, I recommend we use the scanners to see if this contains any iridium.
Now, a scanner, you can hit V. This detects anomalies, but for this one, because it's mission specific, you got to hit F.
No iridium on the scanners, but that nearby asteroid field may have what we need.
Okay, let's head over there and check it out. It's not allowing me to go
Captain, I recommend you
overdrive.
full impulse to reach
Ah, there
the
we go.
asteroid field.
Pressing Shift plus R will activate and deactivate full impulse.
That enables you to get over there faster rather than crawling along.
Hell, full stop! Captain, I stopped the ship this time, but from now on you'll be responsible for controlling the speed of the ship. We have found several asteroids that contain iridium, Captain. Weapons are back online.
Press the spacebar to open fire on a target in range.
Bashkar, we found some iridium.
Now notice how the left and right targets with the cannons only had one going, and the one in the center had multiple cannons going. With forward cannons, they have an arc. Dual cannons have a narrower arc, but they have a much higher punching power than single cannons. And turrets, they swivel all the way around. So you'll only have one weapon firing behind or to the sides, but when you've got an enemy directly in front, you'll have all cannons. Also, with items, you'll only be able to pick them up when you get within a certain range of them.
Captain, I'm picking up a Starfleet distress signal. Seems that a frigate looking for us took a hit in a nearby asteroid field. They are disabled. They won't be out of action for long. I suggest we put an end to their hunt while we can. What are your orders, Captain?
Must be within
Okay, now before we move off,
to attack it.
shut up. Before we move off, see how this is enshrouded in green? Oh, that also displays your arc. That's the arc of your torpedoes. That's the arc of your heavy. See how the torpedo arc's bigger? Single cannons have the same arc as that, and also single beam weapons. Dual weapons have that arc. You can get dual weapons in later game that have a wider arc, but they're quite limited. And obviously turrets, completely 360 degrees firing capacity. Now, cloaking's dysfunctional at the moment. Only Klingon and Romulan ships have the cloak ability. There is, in late game, the ability for Federation ships to cloak limited amounts of time, but there's also the ability to oh, whoops. Also, that's reverse. Reverse is very slow. Yeah, I'll get into that at a later time. But this is on auto firing. If you want to take auto fire off, right click it and that gives you complete control. What I prefer to do is leave auto fire on your beam weapons or your cannons until you drop their shields, and then you step in and fire your torpedoes, because otherwise you're just launching them and you might get their shields down, but they'll get a shield repair before you get the chance to fire your torpedo. So if you make your timing right, as soon as the shield drops, you hit a torpedo and it'll get in under their shields, because they can repair their shields and then the torpedo will strike the shield and not do the amount of damage you want it to do. I'll demonstrate that. Okay, so it's on auto fire. Now you want to fire a torpedo. Oh, see, I missed my window.
I suggest you take them out. Well,
that gives you a double torpedo hit. See, with those I got the timing right. Also a tip, when ships are about to blow up because you've ruptured their warp core, you will cop damage.
Captain, the feds are jamming our
So you
sensors.
want to stay clear of
We
them.
can't get a lock on the SEGPA while they do. We have determined the location of the ships that are jamming us, however. We should eliminate them so we can continue our search for the SEGPA. It will be your orders, Captain.
Activate your
Okay, now let's go into cloaking. You just basically, you can hit the number 2. I'll get into fixing up taskbars later, like ready bars. But for now, we'll just leave it as it is, because you've only really got 2 things you could do. So you've got a direction on the map. Steer your ship towards that. I'm actually facing the wrong way. There they are. Okay. Now they can't see me at the moment. Now, as I said, Klingon tactics, you have the battle cloak. Or actually, Klingon cloaks until later in the game. You can't activate them if you're in combat. Going back to what I was saying before about destroyed ships blowing up, if you find you're in the nexus of the explosion and you can't get out, that's where this comes in handy. You hit that and it'll take you away from it really quickly. Okay, now if you look at the ship, once you get closer you'll be able to determine whether you're facing it or facing away. This one's facing towards me. It's scanning for me. They can't see me at the moment. So, yeah, that's obvious. You can't fire if you're cloaked. So, they're scanning forward. See how the nacelles have the blue bit? The direction the blue bit's in, that'll tell you that's towards the rear of the ship. So you get around the back, slow down, decloak, and give it all you've got. Okay, it's gonna blow. There you go, evasive maneuvers, got me out of that. Later on you'll have brace for impact. That'll give you the ability to oh, she's gonna blow, get away! See how it's done damage to my rear shields? That's because I didn't get away fast enough, because I'd already used that. But yeah, just be cautious of that. Okay, that's it for today. I'll get this over with.
Destroyed. Jamming effect neutralized. We are clear to resume our search for the Segpa, Captain. Your orders?
Now you can't scan or fire weapons while you're in cloak.
This is Captain Kagdar of the IKS Segpa.
So
Where is Captain Jurlek?
you have to be mindful of that. Jurlek is dead. I challenged the coward for command of the Grohemo and emerged victorious.
Ha! Finally! That miserable Toba has been a blight for far too long. Congratulations. May you bring glory to your ship and your house.
Like and subscribe.
Speaking of which,
Thanks for watching,
do you want to join our
and
fight
I'll see
against
you
this
again
Federation Patak?
to continue
My
where we left
long-range
off.
comms are down, so I cannot notify High Command of this situation.
Kapla! Our disruptors thirst for more Federation hulls to lance.
Communications officer, make a report to command. Give them our coordinates and tell them we are moving to assist the Segpa in battle.
Helm, set a course to the Segpa. Battle stations!
Captain, the Starfleet vessel is hailing.
Shut up.
Do you wish to respond?
This is the Federation ship USS Musashi hailing incoming Klingon vessel.
This is your opponent, Musashi. Do you wish to surrender?
Captain Jurlek, what are you... Wait. Where is Captain Jurlek?
Jurlek is dead. I am in command of the Grohemo now.
Klingon Defense Force reinforcements
Well then, I assume
are
you
warping
realize
in.
how outgunned you are? I'll cut you the same deal I had with Jurlek. Give us your prisoner, and we'll let you escape. And live to fight another day. Failure to comply means we'll disable your ship and take the prisoner by force.
Bold words, Starfleet. I hope you're prepared to eat them. Grohemo out!
It looks like Starfleet wants a fight. Shall we give them one, Captain?
We shall indeed. Make ready for battle. For the Empire! Kafla!
You're making a
So
huge
stupid.
mistake.
Alright, stop it there.